Today, we've got some breaking news that's shaking up the entire camera world. Nikon's much-anticipated Z90 has just been delayed. Yep, the camera that so many photographers and filmmakers were eagerly waiting for has hit an unexpected bump in the road, and people are asking, what happened? Why is Nikon holding back their next big APS-C flagship, and how long will we have to wait before it finally hits the market? In this video, we're diving deep into everything you need to know about the Nikon Z90 delay, the real reasons behind it, what it means for Nikon fans, and whether this setback might actually make the Z90 even better when it finally arrives. So grab your gear, hit that like button, and let's unpack the full story behind Nikon's surprising decision. Welcome to my channel Tech Launch. Subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for the new tech updates. The photography world is buzzing with speculation, confusion, and frustration because something unexpected has just happened. The highly anticipated Nikon Z90, the camera many had been waiting months to see, has been delayed. Yes, you heard that right. Nikon's next-generation APS-C mirrorless camera, which was expected to make waves in both the professional and enthusiast markets, has reportedly hit a snag in its production and release timeline. But what exactly happened? Why did Nikon delay the Z90, and what does it mean for the camera market, Nikon fans, and those who have been holding off on their next purchase? Today, we're going to break it all down, from the reasons behind the delay to what you can realistically expect when the Nikon Z90 finally launches. And trust me, there's a lot to unpack here. To start, let's set the stage. The Nikon Z90 was shaping up to be one of the most exciting camera releases in recent memory. Rumors had been swirling since late 2023 that Nikon was working on a new flagship APS-C mirrorless body that would sit above the Nikon Z50 and ZFC, and essentially replace the aging D500 DSLR, which was beloved by wildlife and sports photographers for its speed and durability. Early leaks suggested that the Z90 would feature a powerful new sensor, advanced autofocus capabilities borrowed from the full-frame Z8 and Z9, and even support for high frame rate 4K or possibly 6K video recording. Expectations were sky-high, especially after Nikon's recent successes with the Z8 and Z9, which showed the company's serious commitment to mirrorless innovation. But just as anticipation reached its peak, the news broke that the Nikon Z90's release date had been pushed back, and not by just a few weeks. Some reports suggest that Nikon might be delaying it by several months, possibly into early next year, and that has sparked a wave of questions from photographers and fans worldwide. So, what's the reason for this delay? Well, there isn't one simple answer. According to insiders close to Nikon's supply chain, a combination of factors seems to be at play. First, global component shortages have not completely gone away, especially when it comes to specialized imaging sensors and high-speed processors. Even though the broader tech industry has recovered from the worst of the semiconductor crisis, certain parts, especially those used in high-end camera systems, are still in limited supply. Nikon relies on both internal and third-party suppliers for components like image processors, viewfinder panels, and autofocus chips, and even a small delay in one area can ripple through the entire production timeline. Another major factor could be Nikon's commitment to quality control. After the massive success of the Z8 and Z9, Nikon cannot afford a misstep with the Z90. Both cameras set new standards for performance, and photographers expect nothing less from a camera that's rumored to be Nikon's Mini Z9.